Hi, my name is Norma Hernandez, and I've conducted my project on Reddit app, and I hope that you enjoy my presentation. Okay, so as we have it here for my table of contents, I have my next few slides that we're going to talk about the executive summary, the background and research, questions, participants and methods, images that I use for my testing, the findings and the key insights, and lastly my recommendations. Okay, so I chose to evaluate this specific product on Reddit app because it has a lot of trendy news and tips that it's used worldwide. It has tons of information. I received 52 participants that do use Reddit app, and I expected a minimum of 30, but I'm surprised that I received a great turnaround on this survey. The survey method is what I used to conduct the usability of this app. And also conducting this survey was, I was able to observe and see patterns of different users and their preferences. Also, I wanted to find out the usability and the satisfaction levels and any recommendations that can improve the app for Reddit users. Okay, so a little bit of background on this app. So it's a free app. You can it's from all over the people in the whole world. They come together and they talk about anything. Basically, it has a tendency to make people check this app every day because people like posting different things, different subjects. 24/7, so it's always there. It's amazing. It's a lot of time consuming. It takes a lot of time. It can be addicting. I know college students that they do spend a lot of time using the app, and many times it's good for like when they're working on a school project or they want to buy something. For consumers, you can just keep scrolling on forever, and like I say, and also my target audience is it was participants of all ages, ranging from younger than 18 and as older as 55. And the way I conducted this survey is that I sent it out through the social media. I used Facebook, I used Instagram, I used Snapchat, I used texting, I emailed it to my family, friends, co-workers, both men and women. They all lived within a 60-mile radius from my home and my work, so made it easier, more convenient. And I conducted this survey project completely online using Google Forms, and it was amazing. I was able to get not also collect the data from each participant, but I also received the graphic side with the pie charts from each of my questions. So I conducted 10 specific questions in my survey. First question was the gender, second the age, third the level of education, fourth the hours per week spent using Reddit. The fifth question was if they use it more in the mobile phone or desktop. Sixth question was which subreddit they use the most, which subreddit they view the most. Seventh is which language they would like Reddit to be translated into. And 8 was improving its comment section. 9 is changing the color screen to make it more visible and appealing to the eye. And 10th is the usability of this app. Okay, so this is an example here of here it is, how it's viewed on the mobile app. This is an image. This is how it looks like if you have like an iPhone. It tells you how these subreddits categories are displayed, how when you click on it, how it's viewed. If you search for Apple or art or as-rated or science or books or creepy stuff or anything, discover, or then if you click on one, it tells you like this one is Apple, tells you everything about Apple, and then more information and how you can send a message or post a comment or if you have questions. For the desktop images, this is how it looks like. It's just like now. And this is an image. It looks wider, as you can see. Not as clear. I think I like more the mobile app. But this is how each Reddit looks like. This one is in columns. These are pics, politics, and world news. So that's the desktop. Now here for the comment section and the screen color and subreddits. Okay, the comment section looks like this. I know it's not as enlarged as I want it to be, but this is where you post a comment. It's sort of like when you're texting or using Snapchat. It's not very visible, as you can see. So it looks like that's a problem. The screen color is colorful. You can see it's okay, but somehow it needs to be a little bit improved. And the subreddit says like they have listings here. The subreddits need to have more variety. Okay, so for my next slide, now we're gonna talk about the findings for task 1 and 2. Okay, so in my findings I have for each question that I conducted. So I have the findings, the findings in detail, and I have the graphic pie charts. So for each question, for task 1, I have the graph here, the percentage. As you can see, gender. Red is the female, 55% were female and 44% were male. I'm not surprised. In the beginning I thought I was getting more male responses, but at the end I ended up receiving more female responses. For the task 2, I have the age of my participants. Mostly were 19 participants were between the ages of 18 and 24. And here you can see this is the between that age, and the rest were pretty much about the same, as you can see from my pie chart. I'm not surprised. I'm thinking maybe this younger group is more into technology. They know how to use their phone. Okay, so for my detailed findings 3 and 4, I have, let's see. Okay, so their level of education, that's question 3. 23 users have some college education. That's this area here, as you can see, it's more colored because most of them have they either go to college or they attended college. You know, it's between that age, and maybe they have more time using this app, or they need it for school. For my question 4, the use of Reddit. So 33 users, which is a majority of my Reddit app participants, they chose that they use Reddit app less than 1 hour a week. So that makes sense. And only 2 people chose 3 to 4 hours, and surprisingly only 5. No one chose more than 5 hours. That would take too long. Okay, so for my task 5 and 6, I have, you can see here the majority chose is asking if they use it mostly on the desktop or their mobile phone. And 34 users said they chose their mobile phone. It's more convenient to carry it around anywhere that you go. For task 6, which subreddit is viewed the most? And the most is 17 users picked Ask Reddit. The second most picked was Today I Learned, and the third choice was Announcements. Okay, for my tasks 5 and 6, for 7 and 8, I have, let's see, which languages should Reddit be translated into? And 24 of my users chose Spanish, and it doesn't surprise me. Most of the participants is people that all of them pretty much I know, and they chose, they're pretty much bilingual, so it doesn't surprise me that they wanted to be translated into Spanish, and a very few chose different languages, as you can see here. For task 8 is improving your comment section. 14 users chose yes, to completely redesign the comment section, and the other ones chose maybe changing it a little bit or differently. Okay, for my task 9 and 10, task 9 was changing the color screen to be more pleasant to the eye, and yes, 42%, which is 22 users chose yes, changing it into bright colors to be more pleasant and usable and visible day and night. And task 10 was the usability of the app. Is how pleasant are they? And most of my users, 29 users said yes, they're satisfied, and only 19 they didn't really mind. And the only 7% were extremely satisfied. Okay, so for my key insights, let's review really quick. So 29 females and 24 were male. Out of my 52 participants, 19 were between the ages of 18 and 24. The level of education was they had some college, and 33 used it less than an hour. 33 participants, less than 1 hour a week. 34 users used the mobile app. The most viewed subreddit was I Ask Reddit, which language to translate it into, and 24 users said Spanish. And to improve the comment section, 14 users want to change it completely. What else? The color of the screen to be more pleasant to the eyes. Invisible, 22 users said yes to change it. And the usability of the app, 29 users said yes, they were satisfied with this app. Okay, so for my recommendations so my first recommendation would be to improve its comment section completely. We need to tell the engineers and graphic designers to redesign it, to make it more appealing for users, make it faster, improve the comment section will improve the visibility, and it will be faster on the fingers and tapping, and also the scanning and posting and sending and receiving messages. The users need to be satisfied, and we don't want to lose users but gain more population. For my second recommendation is to translate Reddit app into Spanish for now. Later on will be good for translated into other languages, but if we can bring more population, the Spanish speaking community, that would be great. That will improve our new ideas and thoughts and concepts, and to share our announcements and just improve our community. Also, there are different countries that they speak Spanish, and our app can be more popular worldwide. Okay, for my third recommendation is that we do need to change the color screen to make it more visible. It's easier to scan, and with brighter colors. We need to change it into colors that will be more visible, like as soon as you open it, you can see right away where to tap, where to click, and it's more welcoming and it's friendly to the user. My fourth recommendation is to improve our subreddits content, and perhaps by adding more popular subreddits that will be more appealing to users, like I Ask Reddit or something. Any suggestions, we need to come up with more suggestions on what to reinvent, to remodel, and periodically we need to improve our subreddits. Okay, class, thank you so much for listening to my presentation. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I have my email and my contact information, my telephone, and I appreciate your time. Thank you. I hope that you learned something today. Thank you so much. Bye.